Good morning. Today we will be discussing the third exercise 6.3, which is tangent and normal, the application of derivative. In the last lesson, in the last class, we have discussed about the increasing and decreasing function, and today I will go for and will discuss for tangent and normal. Before I discuss the tangent and normal, let us recall some of the points which is required while we will be solving the questions of tangent and normal. Okay, first point. Equation of a line passing through two points A x1 comma y1 and B x2 comma y2 is given by y minus y1 upon y1 minus y2 is equal to x minus x1 upon x1 minus x2. This equation you will find in the book written like this: y minus y1 is equal to y1 minus y2 upon x1 minus x2 into x minus x1, or y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. Here one thing is also clear. See, all the three equations are same. This is the equation of a line passing through two different points having coordinate x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2. Right? This is known as the slope. This also you have to remember. The slope of the line passing through to two points A x1 comma y1 and B x2 comma y2 is given as difference of y coordinates upon difference of x coordinate. The second point we will write as this one. Right? So now the second point we will write slope of a line passing through two points having coordinate A x1 comma y1 and B x2 comma y2 is given by slope tan theta we can write, or we write simply m is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. The difference of y coordinates upon difference of x coordinate, or I can write y1 minus y2 upon x1 minus x2. Both of them are correct. Right? Now slope of the line given by ax plus by plus equal to 0. See, can I write now by is equal to minus ax minus c. Can I write now y is equal to minus a by b into x minus c by b. See, This is of the form y is equal to mx plus c, right? If you compare it with this, here this is the value of m. Here the slope is minus a upon b. That means coefficients of x, which is a, coefficient of y, which is b, so now minus a upon b. Therefore, the slope of the line given by ax plus by plus c is minus a upon b, where a is the coefficient of x and b is the coefficient of y. It means if I simply write the equation, suppose 2x plus 3y plus 7 equal to 0, and if I ask you what is the slope of this line, then the slope of this line will be, simply will say, minus 2 upon 3. Coefficient of x coordinate upon coefficient of y coordinate, right? So now if I write here minus 2x plus 4y is equal to 7, what is the slope of this line? Then the slope of this line will be minus of minus 2 upon 4, that means 2 upon 4, that is equal to 1 upon 2, right? Minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of y. If the equation is given in this form, ax plus by plus c equal to 0, right? Now we'll discuss the next point. Fourth, for any point P x comma y, x is called abscissa and y is called ordinate, right? That means x is abscissa and y is ordinate for any point. Suppose if the point is 2 comma 3, then 2 will be known as abscissa also and the 3 will be known as ordinate, and together it is called coordinate, right? This fourth point. Now the fifth point. Equation of a line passing through a point x1 comma y1 and very important point, and having slope m is given by y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1. Very important. Y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1, where m is the slope of the line and the line is passing through a given point whose coordinate is x1 comma y1. So now y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1, and this is called the slope. This is called the equation of a line passing through one point x1 comma y1 and having slope m is called equation of a line. Because why I say, because most 99% questions you have to use this formula. Yes, find the equation of the tangent, find the equation of normal. Right now this formula is must to remember, because on the basis of this I am going to find out the next part. And now I will talk about the tangent and normal. What is tangent and what is normal? Before I talk about tangent and normal, let us see one point I will write here. 6. For any function y is equal to f of x, for any function y is equal to f of x, dy by dx is known as slope of the function. That means for any function y is equal to f of x, dy by dx, that's why it is called application of derivative. Dy by dx, differentiation of y with respect to x. This dy by dx is called the slope of the given function y is equal to f of x. That is y is equal to f of x, that is dy by dx, dy by dx is equal to the slope of the function, slope of the function. Now slope of the function at, and of course slope you have to find out any particular point, right? So now dy by dx is equal to the slope of the tangent, slope of the, in place of function, for any function dy by dx is the slope of the function, but I am going to draw the tangent at any particular point, therefore I write it dy by dx is equal to slope of the tangent of the function. That will be fine. Slope of the tangent of the function, dy by dx is equal to slope of the tangent. And now I will talk about the tangent and normal. Right. When I was discussing the geometrical meaning of differentiation, we have discussed that dy by dx, if you remember, limit delta x tends to 0, delta y by delta x is equal to dy by dx, right? Here I will say, suppose there is a curve, right? On this curve there are many points where we can draw the tangent. You know that what is tangent? Tangent is a line passing through a unique point to the curve, or if a line touching the curve at unique point, then that line is called tangent. This is a tangent because AB is a tangent, because this AB touches the curve at one point. Let this point is P having coordinate x1 comma y1, right? I can draw the tangent over here also. I can draw the tangent here also. That means tangent is a line which touch the curve at one and only one point. That line is called tangent. That means tangent is a line touching the curve at one point. Certainly there will be some angle between this curve and this line, right? This angle and this line will be there. That means that is called the slope. That is called the slope. That means we need slope of the line, that is called m, or that we can say tan theta, right? Or we can say dy by dx, because dy by dx for any function y is equal to f of x, dy by dx is the slope of the tangent, right? So now AB is the tangent at the point P, okay, and the line which is perpendicular on tangent, this is what? Tangent. And the line which is perpendicular on tangent is called normal. Is called normal. Once more I will discuss this point. Right? Once more I will discuss. Right? Let us suppose this curve goes like this. At this point, yes, AB touch the curve at the point P whose coordinate is x1 comma y1. Now this point P is called point of contact. This is called point of contact through which the line is passing. That's why now this AB is what? Tangent. AB is the tangent. That's why we have said that tangent is a line which touches the curve at one and only one point. That is called tangent. Right? To have the equation of tangent, first of all, two things is required. First of all, at which point? And the second point, what should be the slope? Two things are very, very important. If you know, we have to draw the tangent at which point and what would be the slope of that line. That is also very, very important. That means to have the equation of tangent, we should have, you must have the point at which we are drawing the tangent. Right now I have taken that point P having coordinate x1 comma y1 and the slope I have taken as m. That's why the equation of AB, I'll write y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1. This is the equation of AB, which is the tangent. Now the line which is perpendicular on tangent, the line which is perpendicular on tangent, this is PCD. The line which is perpendicular on tangent is called normal. Is called normal. It means what? Normal is a line which is tangent, which is perpendicular at the tangent. That is called normal. That means if we know the equation of tangent, we can find out the equation of normal. Normal also passes with the same point P x1 comma y1, and we know that when the two lines are perpendicular on each other, their relation between the slopes will be, the product of their slope will be equal to minus 1. That means here AB is a line, CD is a line, and AB is perpendicular on CD, and we know that when two lines are perpendicular, then slope, product of the slope will be equal to minus 1. That I will make you to write it here right now. But this is the introductions regarding the normal and tangent. And its equation we are going to find out in this whole exercise. Yes, find the slope. Sometimes we are asked to find out the slope, find out the points, or find the equation of tangent and normal. Only 3 to 4 types of questions are asked in this exercise, right? Now the next point, I think we all have written the 5 points written. Now the 5th point. Note down this part also and then write the 5th point. If two lines are perpendicular to each other, then m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. That means the product of the slope is equal to minus 1. If two lines are parallel to each other, then their slope must be equal. Then m1 is equal to m2. Right? Next point now. For any function y is equal to f of x. For any function y is equal to f of x, the slope of the tangent, the slope of the tangent at p x1 comma y1 is given by dy by dx at x1 comma y1 or dy by dx at p. dy by dx at p, dy by dx at x1 comma y1. That is, for any function y is equal to f of x, the slope of the tangent at point p having coordinate x1 comma y1 is given by dy by dx x1 comma y1. That is, we will find out dy by dx, and after finding dy by dx, after differentiating, x and y will be replaced by x1 and y1, and that will be the slope of the tangent. And once you know the slope of the tangent, once we know the slope of the tangent, then we know the slope of the normal also, because the normal is a line which is perpendicular on tangent. That means if the slope of the tangent is minus 2, then the slope of the normal will be simply 1 upon 2, right? Because the result you should have what? Minus 1. m1 into m2 is equal to minus 1. Or if this is the slope of normal, then the slope of the tangent will be minus 2. This relation we have to remember. Okay. Now finally I will write for the equation of tangent, right? 9 point now. Equation of tangent. Okay. See, throughout the whole discussion we have discussed that what is required to have the equation of tangent. First of all, you should have, yes, at what point, at which point we are going to draw the tangent. That point is must. Second thing, what is the slope of that tangent? Then only you can do it. That means now the equation of tangent at point in point x1 comma y1 for any function y is equal to f of x, the equation of tangent at which point? Suppose I write to the point p x1 comma y1, x1 comma y1 is given by y minus y1 is equal to slope m. Now m will be replaced by dy by dx at the point x1 comma y1 into x minus x1. Y minus y1 is equal to, this is what, m. This whole is m, slope. Y minus y1 is equal to slope into x minus x1. This is the equation of tangent, right? And thus equation of normal. equation of normal is given by y minus y1 is equal to -1 upon dy by dx at x1 comma y1 -1 upon m into x minus x1. This is the equation of normal. Only these two equations. Equation of tangent and equation of normal. It means what? Very simple. If you are asked to find out the equation of tangent, we first of all will find out the slope at that particular point, and once you have got the slope at particular point, then you put that point and the slope in this equation and you will get the equation of tangent and the equation of normal. Right? Now see, very important and easy questions are there, but okay, now one more thing. Equation of tangent is fine, but sometimes the tangent is parallel to x-axis. If the tangent is parallel to x-axis, then what will happen? Sometimes it is given that equation is find the equation of the tangent when the tangent is parallel to x-axis. In that case, what will happen? That is called a particular case. In case, that also we will note it down. In case, if tangent is parallel to y-axis. If the tangent is parallel to y-axis, in that case what will happen? Tangent is parallel to y-axis, and when the tangent is parallel to y-axis, then tan theta will be how much? Tan theta will be, that is slope. Slope will be how much? Don't forget, yes, this is the line, x-axis, y-axis. Now I say that the tangent is parallel to y-axis. That means slope is how much? 90, and we know the tan 90 is not defined. In that way, in case if the tangent is parallel to y-axis, then dx by dy, not dy by dx, then dx by dy at that particular point will be equal to 0, right? And if tangent is parallel to x-axis, tangent parallel to x-axis, this line, this is what? Tan theta will be 0. Tan theta will be 0. In that case, dy by dx is equal to 0. Please remember this point. When the tangent is parallel to x-axis, then dy by dx is equal to 0, because in that case tan theta will be equal to 0, and we know that tan theta is also known as the slope. M is equal to tan theta is equal to dy by dx. All three are same thing here now. So now if the tangent is parallel to x-axis, then dy by dx is equal to 0, and if the tangent is parallel to y-axis, then not dx by dy equal to 0, then dx by dy will equal to 0, because in that case here tan theta is equal to 0, and in this case tan theta is equal to 90, which is not defined, right? And that means when tan theta is equal to 0 and when tan theta is equal to not defined or infinity, in that case the equation of tangent, if we are to find out, then in case of parallel to x-axis we put dy by dx equal to 0, and in case of parallel to y-axis put dx by dy equal to 0. Okay, this is the whole concept for this chapter. tangent and normal. Okay, now let us see the questions. Today I will be doing just simple one question or two questions. Please note down all the points which I have discussed at one place, go through it, and after that you see the concept which is written in your NCERT book also. Okay, now the question is, find the slope of the tangent to the curve. Find the slope of the tangent to the curve y is equal to x cube minus x cube minus x at x is equal to 2. Find the slope of the tangent to the curve y is equal to x cube minus x. So now we have y is equal to x cube minus x, dy by dx is equal to 3x square minus 1. dy by dx is equal to 3x square minus 1. Now this is dy by dx, that means the slope of the tangent, but we are asked to find the slope of the tangent at x is equal to 2. That means now dy by dx at x is equal to 2 will have 3 into 2 whole square minus 1. 12 minus 1, 11. This is what? 11 is the slope of the tangent to the curve y is equal to x cube minus x at x is equal to 2. Right? Now the second question, if I ask, find the slope of the tangent, to the curve y is equal to x cube minus 3x plus 2 at the point whose x coordinate is 3. Question is, find the slope of the normal line. If I write here, slope of the normal to the curve y is equal to x square x cube minus 3x plus 2 at x is equal to 2. Now find the slope of the tangent normal to the curve y is equal to x cube minus 3x plus 2. So for given equation we have y is equal to x cube minus 3x plus 2. Therefore dy by dx is equal to 3x square minus 3. Now we will find out dy by dx at x equal to 2. dy by dx at x equal to 2 is equal to 3 into 2 whole square minus 3. 12 minus 3, 9. Right? This is the slope of what? Tangent. dy by dx x is equal to 2 is equal to 3 2 whole square minus 3, 12 minus 3, 9. This 9 is the slope of the tangent, but I am asked to find out the slope of the normal. Then we have to write the slope of the tangent is equal to 9. Therefore, slope of normal will be minus 1 upon 9. Why minus 1 upon 9? Because you know that the slope of the tangent and the slope of the normals product will be equal to minus 1. Here m1 into m2, and that should be equal to minus 1. Right? And that's all for today. And I hope that you all are doing the questions and solving, and please feel free if you have any doubt, any problem in any particular exercise. And in the next lessons I am going to start with the problems of the tangent and normal. Thank you very much. Have a nice day, and please do take care of yourself.